I know I've talked about the fact that I track. I run in 12-week cycles. And the 12-week cycle is literally basically just a quarter. It's just another way of looking at it. But the beauty of it all is I'm not sitting here having to repeat myself over and over again to my team or trying to look for parts and pieces because we have automations inside of Airtable that we use. We have different notifications that go out inside in Slack for the team. And it's all about processes and efficiency. So I was talking about how we used to do those email campaigns, and some of the feedback that I got was, oh my gosh, it sounds just like me. And that was because of voice print. But that's there's a framework in that. There's a system, there's a process. I've gotten our open rates have been literally double what it used to be. And that was because there's a methodology that happens behind the scenes. Yes, we can write copy that sounds like you. Yes, that's what we did. But there's still a process. There's still a flow. There's still a system. I mean, even when we sent out to the point of, and I know I talked about customer experience, but to the point of we would have, when we sign on any client in the small business space, we would send them basically an overview, which is like the milestone markers. We have a draft, we have a in review, and we have like a final step. Like that's the high level. But we would send them the dates so that they know what they're looking for. So that they know, we're not ghosting them or we're not doing something weird behind the scenes. And I feel like in business, and I've seen this in other businesses where it's just that doesn't exist. There's not an experience. And I've heard, oh my gosh, we get this color from clients. We get this color coded, and this is out of Airtable, this color coded schedule of when things are going to be due. And I make sure that my team understands that when we engage a client, this is our process. This is in the small business side and even in the government side. I know we kind of think of government kind of separate and apart, but there's still systems, there's still workflows, there's still frameworks, there's still processes that we bring to the table. And to me, the customer or client experience is paramount. I feel like sometimes businesses do that a disservice. They kind of just, oh, here's your stuff. There you go. You're good to go. Instead of showing up and being like, you know what? Here's what things are. This is what you can expect from us. This is what you're going to get from us. I promise you that will lend better to your customer experience. I am a person that is about experience. I love experience. I love being able to go into a place and just all the senses are immersed. Whereas if you go elsewhere and it's just like, oh, here's a paper here, here's a deliverable tomorrow, and oops, sorry, kind of forgot that. Let me come back to it. That's chaos and confusion. And success doesn't breed there. Success doesn't thrive in that environment. To me, success looks like having the structure. Even if structure is not your ministry, guess what? That's okay. That's why you hire an operations person. If name the ailment that you don't like that has to be structured, like go hire someone. And if you don't have the funds to hire someone, YouTube University is a great resource. DM me if you have questions. I genuinely mean that. Like, I understand that everybody's not about the customer or the client experience, but having the back end involved to support the things that you're trying to execute will help you not only realize your goals quicker, but reduce the amount of repetition that you have to do.